Hey gardeners, have you ever wondered what the difference is between pansies and violas? Well, stay tuned, we're going to chat about it. So first off, the obvious difference in the two is the size of the blooms. Now the pansy, as you can see, has quite a bit of a larger bloom, but less blooms per plant. The viola has the smaller blooms with more blooms per plant. And the pansy is derived from the viola family, so they're very closely related. They're both cooler weather plants, and that's why you're seeing them now. Probably this is autumn or fall. I'm in zone 6B. So for me, I treat them as an annual. However, the viola is a little bit tougher than the pansy and has been known to self-seed or reseed itself, actually, I should say. So you may see your violas popping up. You know, if you plant them out in the landscape, then it's very likely that they will reseed themselves. And I've had them pop up in the driveway. Sometimes you may have heard them called Johnny Jump-Ups. But, you know, they each have their place. Sometimes I like a smaller bloom. It's easier to tuck in different, underneath my evergreens or whatever if I'm planting them in a pot. But I do love the pansies as well. And as I said, they are both cooler weather plants. And they're kind of known as a semi-perennial, but like I said, I use them as an annual. Now, mine will usually live through some pretty cold temperatures for me in my zone 6B, and especially because most of the time I have them like on my porch in a covered area, so they're pretty tough. And as I said, your violas are going to be your toughest. Both pansies and violas can take full sun. However, your violas can take a little bit less sun. But your pansy is the happiest when it's in the better sun area. It'll give you more blooms. So basically, they're very, very similar. They're, like I said, in the same family. The pansy comes from the viola family. But it just depends on what application you want to use them in, and if you have them tucked under somewhere that that gets some winter protection, they may just go, depending on where you live, they may go through a good part of the winter for you, and then they can go into spring. I like to plant the spring colored ones in the spring, like the purples and the yellows, and sometimes if I decide to get purples in the fall, then I let them carry over. If I have them covered, somewhere on my porch, then I can carry them over maybe to the spring. It just all depends, but for the most part, I generally treat them as annuals. But it's really fun to look out when the temperatures are cold. Now, if you're going to get a heavy frost and this is not protected, the frost is going to get especially your pansy. But if the frost doesn't kill them, if the cold just gets to them, then they will bounce back. I've even seen, especially your viola, I've seen them with a little bit of snow on them. So I hope I haven't thoroughly confused you, but anyway, as I said, your violas are a little bit more hardy and will probably reseed themselves, whereas your pansies will last you for a good long while, but most likely won't reseed. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps YouTube just spread it around to more people. So there you go. Thanks so much for watching. Happy gardening and have a great day. We'll see you next time.